Eryk Anders has actually done some training with us here in South Carolina before he was in the UFC. My buddy Eryk Anders, he's an undefeated fighter, and you saw what he's been doing in the UFC. He's been staying very consistent. Lyoto Machida has a very similar style as I do. There are some differences, but Lyoto Machida, it almost feels like he's just not into it anymore. And you can kind of tell through his interviews that he's been taking, his last performances, he's just not the same. But you know he's going to go out there, in shape. But I think my man Eryk Anders is going to go out there and do work.
Man, who gives a shit? You can read between the lines, but I'm not a big fan of Machida right now. How do I go about this? Machida picked the easiest fight he could pick at the main event, and I'm still not 100% sure he's going to win. Eryk Anders is tough. If he's a tough dude, he's really green. He's still developing. I have nothing bad to say about that guy. He's just a tough dude. But probably Machida. I'd probably say Machida's going to win that fight. I think Eryk Anders has no choice but to try to. He can't stand on the outside and strike with Machida, and he's got to rush in and close the distance fast. And then he'll rush in and get caught, I'd imagine. So that's my prediction.
I'm such an old school guy. I have Lyoto Machida winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Eryk Anders. I feel like he's the up and comer. His cardio looked great in his last fight. He stayed very, very. He was looking for the finish the whole time. Didn't gas himself out. Didn't force the finish. I was very impressed with his last fight. Even though I didn't really know too much about the dude he was fighting. I knew the guy was 9-0, but he impressed me. He hits hard. His cardio looked great. His combinations were good. I think Machida. I love Machida, man. He's an old school guy. I feel like, and I feel like it's a little bit too. It's the end of his career, latter end of his career. So I'm gonna go with Eryk Anders by TKO.
No, I mean, I think it's time for an up-and-comer. I mean, I think that this new guy's going to get it done. I don't know in what fashion, though.
You want to go with the young blood, so I'll take Eryk Anders. But Lyoto's tricky, and I wouldn't really write him off. He got caught against Brunson, and he's still always game, and he's got a tricky style. But yeah, I'll take Anders.
I'm gonna go with the old school guy. I'm going with Machida. Go with the Dragon.
Well, Lyoto is a veteran. He was a former champ, but I just think he's done. His comeback wasn't great, and now he's fighting a guy that is 2-0 in the UFC. He's my friend. We have the same manager. I just think Eryk don't have the experience, and probably he don't have the same level right now, probably. But he's hungry. He's young, and he would take more damage easy than Lyoto right now. I think Eryk will pull the win, and after that, he will become a star in the sport.